Just say yes. Happiness is what I see. True love is what I feel. Every time I look into those pretty eyes, and every time into those pretty eyes, I get weak inside, and every time I into those pretty eyes, drive me crazy, baby. Every time I into those pretty eyes, I get weak inside, and every time I into those pretty eyes, drive me crazy, baby. I don't know what it is about those pretty eyes of yours. They have this hold on me, I just can't explain. Even when I try to escape, they pull me back in, and then I feel so safe enough to fully trust and give my heart again. And I know I'm not the only one who sees what your eyes are saying to me. Happiness is what I see. True love, what I feel. Every time I look into those pretty eyes, every time I oh, I get weak inside, and every time I oh, it drives me crazy, baby. Every time oh, I get weak inside, and every time I those pretty eyes, drive me crazy, baby.
Can you hear me? Now you're muted. Take your mute off, Lisa.
Okay. No. It's all jacked up. I'm good.
My intentions was to play that video in the beginning because I know that my girl is going to be a little late. She actually just finished teaching at 7 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
it's going to take a few minutes to get it together. But
of course.
What's up, everybody? You are tuned into another week of Access Granted Depository, and your boy, Mr. Antoine, is in the building, along with my co-host, the lovely Lisa Monet. How are you doing, dear?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great. I'm tired.
You're tired? Okay.
Long week.
So you go to the football game. Is that why you're tired?
I was at Raven Stadium. I'm not going to call that a football game because I didn't like the way we played it all yesterday. But that's another story. That would take 5 hours to talk about, and we only got about an hour or so. But we got the win, so I'm happy.
A win is a win.
A win is a win. But Lord, if we would have lost to the Texans,
that's what they say. That's what they say.
The Texans they're not a bad team, but they're not a good team by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah. And they have a rookie quarterback, and I think there's a first-year coach and all of this stuff. But I had a great time, as I always do when I go down to M&T Bank Stadium.
Right.
Always run into a lot of people that I know people that I haven't seen in forever, people that I haven't seen since last football season, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And so it's always a fun time. And I love just hanging out with my daughter and my son-in-law. That's their Father's Day gift to me every year is to treat,
Oh.
it was to treat me and his father to the game, but his father is a little up in age and it's hard for him to, that's a long day. That's a
Yeah.
long day when, you get down there at like 10 or 11 o'clock for tailgating and then the game doesn't start until 1 and then you got to go to your seat and then you sit there for 3 hours and then it's a long day. So I definitely
Yeah.
understand. Um, Especially since we actually like sitting up top because we can just
Oh.
really see everything.
Okay.
Um,
Like the top?
yeah, we love sitting up top. I
Okay.
think probably my last 5 or 6 games that I've gone to, I've sat up top. I just love being able to see the entire field. I love
Okay.
being able to kind of like see the plays as they develop because we usually sit in one of the end zones when we go, and it's
Okay.
always it's I mean being down bottom is cool, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a rare breed and a lot of fun when you sit up top. So I
Okay.
absolutely love it. How was your weekend?
Um, I can't remember. It was
And we you
good.
can get and
Um,
go ahead.
well, I've been working, and this weekend was a blur because the storm was really bad, like the weekend on and off, and I'm recovering from theft. So there's that.
Oh, recovering from theft.
Yeah. So I was telling you yeah, guys, everybody be careful when you go to gas stations and when you go to fast food restaurants. Please, there is this thing where as though if you give them a card sometimes they keep it longer. And if they are keeping it longer, they may go beyond the cameras and take a snapshot of your information.
Get out of here. Are you
Mhm.
serious?
Yes. I was victimized. This is actually, I'm a knucklehead because this is my second time. What they did was, I don't know where. Um, it had to have been, I don't know, Mickey D's. I had no business being there, but I wanted an apple pie. And so um, I went to get said apple pie. And lo and behold, the next day I went to get gas. So I thought maybe it was the gas station because sometimes the gas station holds $100 over what you swipe sometimes, right? If you go in to the attendant and you give your card, that happened to me before as well. So what Bank of America does, because I'm with them, they will stop your transaction. So I'm in Safeway, getting food for the family, and they're like, decline. I said, wait a minute. I don't play them games. I only go shopping when the funds are there. I
You know
don't
it's there,
no
right?
embarrassment.
Exactly.
I swiped it again and was like, fine. I said, okay, okay. So at this point, Bank of America sends me a message like, are these transactions yours? And I was like, yeah, I'm at the market right now. What are you talking about? So something said call. Somebody was having a joyful day at Sheen. They spent over $100. Um,
Wow.
it was a mess. So
Um,
now I have been using what is called a digital wallet, which I had to get used to
right,
because I was not. I'm like,
right.
what? Do what now? Hold it where? In my mind, I'm nervous about that, but it seems to be faring well until.
And you don't have to physically hand them a card, so
Nope,
they didn't have the opportunity to do that. And
nope. You can't
I
even see it.
actually need to get used to swiping using my Google Wallet
Yeah,
more
that's what I have
frequently.
now. Yeah,
I'm quick to pull out the card just because I'm so used to doing it. But
yeah.
no, I'm sorry. No, you hadn't mentioned that, and I'm sorry.
I thought I sent it to you. I don't know. I think but yeah, but that happened Friday, Saturday morning.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a mess. It had to have happened Friday evening,
Yeah.
but they didn't do the transactions until the next day. So I guess they were just like, let me see what she got. Listen, y'all got me on a good day, but for real, So,
Right. Don't get it twisted. You'd have did it
so
another day. Your sheen might have got declined.
oh, it did. I made sure I was like on the phone with the guy. Like I said, sir, I don't listen. I
Yeah.
think Sheen's a great place, but that's not my first choice if I'm
Right.
gonna go
Right.
somewhere.
Right. Exactly.
He was like,
So
I didn't know. So they disputed it. So whoever it was, haha, the joke's on you. You ain't get your
right.
little
Exactly.
$100 and some odd whatever's.
Oh, they was trying to get you good. You can get like 27 things from
I'm
Sheen
trying to say,
for
and he had the nerve
$100.
to do 2 transactions. Ooh, I said, oh,
You should see the guest in the background. She's like, ugh, ugh. She's like, so let me ask you before we bring the guest up. Let me ask you
yes,
this one very, 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 very important question.
absolutely.
What was your first impression as you finally made it out to a Collective Minds festival
Oh,
last Sunday?
you know what's crazy? Me being a Western alumni, it was great to be back on my old
Thank you, sis.
stomping grounds.
Got you.
Shameless plug, but as a whole, it was. I found it being a beautiful unification of folks that enjoy music. I did not see any discord. I didn't hear any discord.
No,
Everybody was smiling and happy. It was hot.
oh
No
my
question.
gosh.
The heat was up. It was so hot that day.
So one of the times that I got up and I just kind of went and walked around, um, so as you're facing the stage to the left, they had
Mhm.
2 medical tents set up.
Mm.
I walked past those medical tents one time. There were 8 people in the tents getting medical treatment. And then they had 2 ambulances lined up, and they had literally had the stretchers standing outside of the ambulance just waiting. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because you got to figure that something could have happened anywhere as far as people
True.
just passing out, and we know folks were drinking their adult beverages, and they kept repeating, stay hydrated, stay
They
hydrated.
said it. They
But
said
you know
stay
how our
hydrated.
cousins do, they don't listen. They feel like they can walk around and sip off a gallon of Hennessy all day,
Right.
and they're just going to be
Right.
fine. So they literally had everything ready where if anything would have popped off anywhere on that courtyard, hey,
Mhm.
Tipsy Queen, what's up? My sister's in the building. They had it set up so that if anything would have happened, that they could have gotten there as quickly as possible.
Right.
And you saw for the first time in any and out of the 20 years, I think I've been to like 13 or 14 of them. That was the
Mhm.
first time that I've ever been to a Collective Minds event where the music stopped. They literally stopped the music because they had to ask the medics to come up to the front, and
Yeah.
that's never happened because when the music, you could tell, like when they stopped the music, everybody was looking around like, what the heck is going on?
Right.
Because
Right.
that's
Because it usually
definitely
doesn't
not the
stop.
normal
Oh,
thing. But I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
I did.
Next year we're gonna go and we're gonna be official with it. We're gonna get like we're gonna have an official tent. We're gonna bring a lot
Okay.
more food and a lot more, you know what I mean? Those
Yeah.
those 3 ladies that came and joined us in the tent, they've already started talking about. I'm like, yo, this was just last week. We still got we still got like 359 more days
59
before
more
we
days.
start thinking about festival. Yeah, but
That's what's up. No, I would love to come again. That it was nice. I'm always like overdressed, but I know
yeah,
that is me. That is the
yeah,
thing.
and this
I overdress.
it
But next year is gonna be on.
it
Yeah.
is always hot because it's Labor Day weekend. It's always hot, and then for some reason, inside that little courtyard of Poly,
Hmm.
feels like it gets hotter.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me because we're totally surrounded by the buildings. It
Yep.
feels like the heat just kind of gets in there and sits there. You know what I'm saying? So
True. And then we were on the side near where the food wasn't,
absolutely,
and so
absolutely.
next time we're gonna get prime real estate, like y'all mentioned. So yeah.
Shout out to my brother Drake. He's in here. Tell my nephew Uncle Tony is on TV, as he always says when he's watching.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was great, and I'm glad you enjoyed. And
Mm-hmm.
we'll definitely
Oh, and shout out to Blue Angel. Go ahead,
shout out to
girl.
shout out to Blue Angel. Shout out to Blue Angel. She did her thing.
Yes, he did.
It felt good just to see her and then to see her smile
Mm-hmm.
because we had promised her that we were going to be there And I told her that I was gonna, be there early, even though her set started 30 minutes earlier than originally planned. I still made it for about 80% of her set, and so she was happy. And it was cool. But I'm definitely looking forward to next year. We're gonna do it big next year. We're not gonna do it as big as the tent to the right of us.
Okay.
Had the catered buffet out there.
And the seats and the flower arrangement and
we're not gonna do it that big, but we're definitely gonna make sure that we get it in. So without further ado, we always get stalkers that pop in when we're trying to talk and have adult conversation. And as I said on my post today, this is not only one of my favorite artists, but this is one of my favorite people. She's like literally one of the nicest people that I've ever met. It's almost sickening how nice she is sometimes.
You're sickening.
No, but this is definitely my sis, man, and I'm happy that we have her in the building. Chanel Narcissus, what's going on? Shout out to Studio Nar. I see the representation on the shirt and in the background.
Indeed.
What's going on, sis?
Hi. How are you?
Fresh out of class.
Yes, literally.
Always teaching. She always gives us an update and be like, oh, I just got 12 more students. Oh, I just got 7 more students. Oh, I just got, you're really blessed with everything that you're doing. And you weren't on at the very beginning, but I had to start off the show playing Pretty Eyes. I had to.
Oh, nice.
And if you want us to run it back now that you're on, we can run the video back.
But, as many times as we need.
Yeah, absolutely. I told you when that song first dropped that I was like, it was something about that song. And then when you did it on the acapella and acoustic segment, and you were playing the piano, I was like, oh my God, this is wow.
Well, wait till you hear it Saturday.
Truly happy. What's been going on in your world? It's been a minute.
Oh God, everything. So I'm preparing for my release party on Saturday at Motor House.
I got my tickets. I think I was the first one to get the tickets.
Not quite, but you were close.
Yeah, I had to be second, because I swear I went to the website and got those tickets as soon as you posted. I was gone. I was like, yeah, I gotta be there, because I missed the last event that you did when you.
Yeah,
I was like, there's no way. I was like, there's no way. So
yeah, I'm telling you, it's gonna be incredible. Like, I'm excited for you guys to hear the new music, the new album. I'm so excited. I'm performing that day, so you guys will hear me sing some of the songs live. Surprise!
Not the happy dance.
Yeah.
So I'm really, really excited. Really,
you look like it. You're really ready.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
I know. Talk a little bit about this process of the new album.
Well, I released my first one in 2012, and then shortly after that, I released the first single from this upcoming album in 2014. So that tells you how long I've been kind of going at this album. And then last year, I released the new single, which was 2 years ago. I released the new single.
I was gonna say that wasn't last year.
It was 2 years ago. Which was Pretty Eyes, which you mentioned, and I just released my newest single, Beautiful, 2 months ago. So for this album, so it's definitely been a process. It's definitely been a journey. At one point, I wouldn't say I gave up on music, but it was just kind of like I was dealing with so much. Life was lifing. And it was just like, okay. And then I kind of started getting back into it, and fell in love all over again, so it's definitely been a journey. I will say that. Definitely. And on this album, I actually mixed one of my songs, because I'm also an audio engineer. So this was the first time I actually mixed something on my own project. And I produced and wrote the lyrics to everything. I actually got to collab with a lot of people on this. One, the incomparable DJ King Ray. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, ain't nobody
Yes,
worrying about that.
No.
See my guy King Ray. That's that's my dude.
He is incredible. So he kind of got me out of that shell to collab with people, because the first album I was like, nope, I'm doing this by myself. I'm so accustomed to doing it by myself. So it's definitely been an out of my element experience, because I'm so used to doing everything and every part of the process on my project. So to now come into this element side where it's like, okay, you kind of gotta let go. You kind of gotta collab with folks, So it's just an incredible body of work that I am just so proud. Like, I love my first album. Don't get it wrong, but this is the album, and I have a little surprise on the album. Swan, I think you're gonna like this one, but I ain't gonna tell you this here on Saturday. But it's just been a journey for me, a growing journey. I've learned so much about myself, about my skill sets, building my skill sets. So
okay. So let's stop there, because I wanna touch on some stuff. First of all, gotta give a shout out to my sis T Quest in the building, calling you the bougie soprano.
And she named me that, by the way. So that is actually my TikTok handle because of her. Love you, Quest.
love you much, T Quest. So the first video that I saw of you was the one where I told you thought you was being grown when you was half butt naked in the bathtub.
I was not.
But you know what song I'm talking about. So that was from the first album, correct?
No, that's from this album.
That's from this album.
Yes. Yeah, on this album, which is called Make Love to Me, by the way.
See?
But it doesn't mean it.
I know.
Yeah.
And okay, so now we gotta back up. We gotta back up, because that was a long time ago. I might need to throw 2 more longs on there.
Don't do that. Don't throw nothing else on it. Don't do that.
That was a long time ago.
Don't do that.
What happened? Like, why are we just seeing the album now after all this time?
Well, like I said, in 2014, I released it. In 2015, I put on my own concert. I just put it together, headline, paid for everything, it's really hard to do that as an independent artist, because you don't really have the budget, but I had to do it that way. So that was the first time I actually performed it live in a, live setting as far as that song. And then 2016, like I said, life was lifing. And then I was working, building my business. So I was working 7 days a week, 70 plus hours a week. So I had no days off. So I was exhausted. I was going through some life things. And as time went on, when I took that leap of faith in 2017, it freed up a lot of my time. Not to mention, trying to put an album together is not an easy process. I don't care what anybody says. It's not, I don't put out, 20 songs. No. It's a process. And I had to be authentic to the process, right? So I'm the type where if I'm not feeling it, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to force it. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of that I was dealing with, and then, family stuff. And then it was just a lot going on in my life. And although I maintained writing, I just didn't record.
Okay.
So, and that's how we got fast forward to this point. But in 2017, like I said, I went with Studio Nar full time at that point. I quit my full-time job. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to make this, but I'm going to make it. I got to figure this out. So I gave myself 6 months, and I have been flourishing ever since, which also, again, freed up a lot of my time because I wasn't working 70 plus hours a week. Right. So, that's pretty much why. And then I went back and got my master's degree in that time. So I went to Berkeley College of Music and got my master's in music business. So that also took up 2 years of my time. You could forget doing anything at that point. So, and now here we are. So
shout out to my bro Brian Lyrics. So let me ask you this. In that process of, so we're talking 9+ years now at this point that this has been in the making. When did you get to the point where you finally said, okay, it's go time, I'm ready to actually release the project now?
When I finished it. I mean, because I don't like to keep saying, "Oh, it's coming soon, it's coming soon." No, I want it done.
Right.
And now it's here. Right.
Yeah.
So, and I don't want to put that much pressure on myself, because a lot of artists, we do that. We have it to, oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and everybody's looking like, well, where is it? Where is it? And you keep getting asked like, oh, it's coming. And I don't want to keep saying it. So it was just like, you know what? I'm gonna take my time. It's gonna take what it's gonna take, and they just want to deal with it.
So this is the
now
debut.
We're here.
So this is the debut album?
No, this is my second album.
This is the second album. Okay, got you.
But this is my first full length album.
Got you. Got you. Did you feel like because of the length of time that it took that you needed to go back and like redo some songs? Did you feel like some of the songs maybe were dated and you wanted to count them out and do some some other stuff that you felt like was more relevant to the time?
Not as far as I would say my lyrics. My lyrics are always relevant, so they're just they're timeless. But as far as working on the music side of things, and like I said, collaborating with newer artists and allowing myself to be open enough to welcome people into my process, to help me along my process, I would say yes, because they added different elements that I wasn't even thinking about, right? Or I didn't even consider, if you will. So being open to that, I would say, yeah, I definitely had to kind of revamp or revisit or, switch some things up to make it work. Because now we have, different minds coming together. It's not just mine, So, yeah, I would say that as far as like the music side of things, like just kind of touching up certain things, because most of the stuff is pretty much written.
Shout out to Rube Rice in the building. Big Rube. But I asked that question because like you've experienced so much since 2014. Like you've literally been through a lot of stuff since 2014. You've been through a lot of stuff since I've known you, and I haven't known you that long. So like that, I was just asking that question, just wondering if it kind of just like, made you go in and touch on some of the, the more recent stuff that you have been on since the process of the album started. That's kind of why I was asking that. So
yeah, I mean, I usually get asked the question, well, what is your process? Like, it's a hard question to answer, because I might write the lyrics from 2 years ago, but then I'm now, in the studio, just, feeling what I'm feeling. Then I'm like, wait a minute, I think I got something to go with this. So now I go back from 2 years ago and I'm like, oh, let me see if I can make this fit. And then boom, it fits, right? So, and sometimes when I am writing, I do kind of hear a melody or how I kind of want it to go. But as far as, do I write my music first and then the lyrics, or do I write the lyrics first? It just comes as it comes. If it comes to me and I'm in that space, then I'll just put it down. But other than that, there is no real like process that I follow. I do try to write down what I hear or what I'm thinking immediately, because I will lose it. Okay. But other than that, it's been that kind of process with this album. Like I could have had all the lyrics done, but maybe most of the music wasn't all the way done, or some of the music was done, but I didn't finish the music, so it was just kind of that both sides of the spectrum.
Gotcha. Now I'm gonna interject here, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you teaching? Are you teaching piano? Because I
teach piano and voice.
Okay.
And well, I don't teach acting, but I do work with aspiring and tenured actors for audition prep, or if they're trying to get their reels together, anything like that. Because I'm also a SAG-AFTRA actress. So.
Oh, okay. I know that's right. Okay. Because I was like, yo, what is she teaching? I don't know.
Yeah. I gotta remember Lisa don't know as many people as I do, so I don't give you the answer to that.
I'm sorry. I'm telling you, I'm sorry. Antoine knows so many people.
I know.
Like he know everybody. He knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
I know.
2 degrees of separation.
I just actually got a new student from him or through him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
Shannon.
Yeah.
Shannon. I saw Shannon
Yeah.
last Tuesday because our bowling league started, and she told me that's right. Shout
Yeah,
out to
she's
my girl Shannon.
incredible too.
And
I love
Shannon
her
can
death.
sing, so I'm
Yeah.
interested in seeing what's going to be what's going to be the
Yeah.
outcome of working with you, because I haven't heard it personally, but everybody that I know that knows Shannon says that she's nice with it. So okay.
Stay tuned.
Okay.
Now she tell me she dropping the album, then it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. Shout out my man Blizz drinking his Access Granite Long Island iced tea. That's what you do, bro. So let me ask you this. And I've interviewed you both, and I don't think I've ever asked either one of you this question. So talk a little bit about the process of being in the studio and working with this guy, DJ King Ray. Because he's sort of like a genius when it comes to.
He's not sort of, he is.
Yeah.
Let's clarify
Talk
that.
a little
He
bit
is
about
a musical
that process.
genius. I mean, like I said, like working with him was the first time I actually allowed somebody in, not only to my space, meaning my studio, but again to my process, into my mind, into my music, right? So working with him is just like, it's been eye-opening for me because I don't consider myself a musical genius, but I know music, right? And so he's like on a whole other level. Like it's just like he's just out of the stratosphere. Like his mind and how he hears things, and then when we put that together, it's like explosive. It is explosive, and I've never experienced that before. You know, because I've never really worked with anybody else before. So it was life changing for me. It was a learning experience for me. But to just watch him just take something and take it to a whole nother level. It's like, wow. He's so dope. He's so incredible. He's very quiet though. So it's like, I'm more like, yeah. And he's just like, yeah. And I'm like, I need energy. But
y'all are definitely the yin and yang. Yeah.
We're so polar opposite when it comes to that. But when he does get excited, you know he's excited, right? Yeah. And so it's so funny because it's a song that I on this album called Love. And he got excited about that one. So I was like, oh, okay, we on to something now. But that's a surprise song, Twan. But anyway,
oh, so look at you.
But it's an incredible process. It's an incredible experience. And not to say we agreed on everything, you know, we're two different people, but we understood the goal. You know what I mean? And so I would never change that experience. I would never ask for another experience. It was just amazing. Just amazing.
My sister Tipsy Fiend says she's coming because she needs to get her Tony Braxton together for the last project. I'm not sure what that means.
I don't know either. What you mean? What you mean?
And shout out to Darling Dina. Hey, Darling Dina, how you doing?
Is she trying to get you to help her to get to Tony Braxton?
I mean, come on, I can get you there, but
that could be because she may have some songstress up in there. You know, she's sure for her rapping and her poetry, but she may have some Tony Braxton up in there.
Come on, because I love me some Tony now. Now come on, don't threaten me with a good time.
And you said that working with Ray kind of gave you the confidence to kind of open up and work with some other people finally.
Absolutely. Like he would make suggestions and I would look at him like he is absolutely crazy. And then I would do it and I'm like, oh, now I get it. Or now I kind of see what you were seeing, right? But like I said, like even though the album is called In My Element, I'm still in my element. It's just I'm stepping out of it to come back into it, if that makes sense. So I've learned a lot about myself working with him. I learned a lot, just period, working with him. And he's incredible. That's all I can say. He's just incredible. Everything he touches is good. You know what I mean? Like he's just incredible.
Denise is definitely ready to get out and do some R&B.
She said she's ready to get her R&B on. Okay.
Well, come on, honey.
She's ready.
All right.
Say less. And y'all don't live far from each other, so.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You know.
You didn't already network. See what I'm saying?
I'll even be the transportation if need be. So I have to pass her to get to you, literally.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
Hey, neighbor.
it feels like it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song on the project?
That's too hard to answer because it's all of them.
Oh,
I would say, you mean on this album?
Yeah.
I have a few. I would say definitely Make Love to Me.
I can't wait to hear this song. Wait. I hope this is one of the ones you're doing live Saturday. I can't wait
As a
to hear
surprise,
this
yes,
song.
I'm doing it. But I ain't saying nothing else on what I'm doing. You'll have to just come and see.
Absolutely.
But I would definitely say Make Love to Me. Love. I love Beautiful as well.
So do I. I told you as soon as I listened to that song, I hit you up. I was like, I started having all of these visuals of how the video should be.
He
Yeah,
sure did.
that's an amazing song, and I have that queued up. We're gonna play that with you on the show. Yeah.
Well, the video should be dropping soon this week, I believe. So.
We getting all the dirt tonight.
look at he's so excited.
We're getting all of the Long Island ice cream tonight.
Yeah, and then I would say Pretty Eyes. I would say those four if I had to choose.
Yeah, I'm definitely aboard on two of them. So definitely. Let me ask you this, and this is going to kind of go off of what we've been talking about. Because I know Studio Nar is definitely your baby. Like, I almost feel like you literally birthed that. You know what I mean? Literally. What made you, like, how was the process of going from singing and everything that you're doing to actually, teaching it and then turning it into the business that you're doing now?
So I actually started teaching in 2007, and the crazy thing behind it was I wasn't interested in teaching. I wasn't concerned about teaching, but my parents and my professor, God rest his soul, he passed, my piano professor from Morgan State, they just kept hounding me about it. Just try it. Just try it. Absolutely not. I'm not interested. So after about 2 years of them hounding me about, oh, you'll be great, don't want to do it, I thought, okay, let me just do this so I can get off my back about it, and then I can go back to doing what I was doing. And he set up the student for me. We did it at his home. He had two concert grand pianos side by side. So he set up everything, showed me how to, what to begin with, all of it. Just kind of taught me the basics, right? And so met with the student, beautiful woman, and I've been teaching ever since. Ever since. So I kind of fell in love with it. So they clearly saw something I didn't see, or was even really thinking about. So that was in 2007. And then, of course, I was still working full time. Like, I wasn't really making it a business then, but I would do it kind of on the side to get a little extra money. And then as time went on, word of mouth started to spread, and I started getting more and more students. And it was like, okay. So I was trying to juggle how to handle acting auditions, working a full-time job, teaching, not full-time at that time, but technically part-time, and then as time kept going, it just kept growing. And then I started going, I worked at Music and Arts. I worked at another music studio, amazing music studio, Hamilton Music, around the corner from me on Hamilton. I worked at, what's the other one? Hands Made of Glory, which was off of Bel Air Road. So I just started taking on these, other.
Oh my gosh. That's, you worked with Talania?
I did. Yes. We went to school together. We went to Morgan together.
Oh.
So actually we studied under the same professor together. Yes.
So I was at her final little recital. Yeah, she was yeah, I was actually still going to St. Stephen's AME at that time, and she was our minister of music at that time.
She's incredible too.
Yeah, Talania is bad. Talania, you know what? Yeah. Not to get off the subject.
No.
There you go.
I wish Talania was one of those like hyped musicians that kind of really got into the music. You know what I mean? Just kind of Talania just kind of sits back and
And she does her thing.
And does her thing.
And that's
and it was okay. It worked.
Like,
but oh man, that's a small
like
world.
it's
That's
nothing.
world.
Like, oh, okay. That's what we doing. All right, great.
I keep telling folks, Baltimore is small, man.
It is.
Baltimore
It is very small.
It is
very small. It is.
And her little studio is right around the corner from right down the street from one of my favorite sub shops. So
sweet. But
oh
yes. What?
Look at your screen real quick.
My have her and Travis Cole headline the next season. No,
Oh.
I don't know. Just let me know.
Oh, shut up,
baby.
I don't know, Fiend. We gotta look at the budget. I heard she don't come off for less than 25,000. So. I heard she don't even pull up in a parking lot for less.
Not the parking lot.
Right. Drive past. Okay.
Drive past. What? Nope. You ain't got it.
Right.
Just joking.
You ain't got it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I don't even know where we
No,
were.
it's okay.
Oh, we were talking about Talania and
Yeah.
however you got
In places that that got me to this point.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, I was working at a company. I don't even know how I ended up at this company because I don't know anything about healthcare. But I was working at this healthcare company and still, doing my thing, acting and all that other stuff. But then again, clientele just kept coming. It kept coming. So it got to a point where it was like God was talking to me, but I wasn't listening. And it wasn't that I wouldn't say I wasn't listening. I was just scared. I was terrified. Like, well, what if this doesn't work? And what if people, this is a luxury. People don't have to take lessons. So I was going through that whole spin, right? Over and over and over again. One night, he would not let me sleep for nothing. And finally I said, okay, what are you trying to tell me? And I listened and I put a 6-month plan together, put my 2 weeks notice in, and I was out. And here I am ever since. And I have over 50 students currently active right now. Active. Yes. So I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful because they could pick anybody. I'm not the only music teacher.
No.
They could pick anyone.
Chanel, I didn't know it was that many.
Yes.
Wow.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm busy. Like, I'm almost completely booked. Like, some days I'm just booked. I'm completely booked.
Oh, well, I'm so
and
proud of you.
I've never had this,
I'm
so
proud
really
of you.
Boomed during the pandemic. Like, I was so scared. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, people are gonna have to stop taking lessons. People not working. And I tell you, my roster doubled.
Wow.
Doubled, and it's been just growing ever since. And I'm just like, God, I thank you, because what if I didn't listen? What if I didn't take that leap of faith? Right? I'm sure he would have kept, nudging me, but
right.
You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be where I am now. So I'm just.
But you know what, Chanel? It's so hard to take that leap for a lot of people.
Yes.
And Lisa, you can attest to this because you just jumped your tail out there recently.
I just jumped my tail out there too.
Go, girl.
Yeah. And
I was like nervous, like.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. He said he got you, and he got you. Trust me.
Yeah. And even myself, I just recently, went and acquired a LLC for the Access Granted brand because, like, having a business partner like Tipsy Fiend kind of puts me, on that thing where I got to dot my I's and cross my T's and make sure, that, a lot of stuff. Now I'm not going full brand. Like, I'm not quitting my job today, but I do plan on retiring around this time next year. And I just want to make sure that, from a business standpoint, that I have a lot of things. It's hard. I don't care how strong your faith is. Like, you can go to church 6 days a week and pray 20 times. It's hard to take that out when you know that you're literally getting ready to give up your source of income that keeps the food, in the refrigerator, that keeps the bills, paid. I get it. I get it. That's amazing.
Yeah, and I had a plan in motion. Like I saved up 6 months worth of my mortgage, so that way, look, as long as I can have a roof on my head, I'm all right. So after 6 months, if this doesn't take off within that,
my students just gotta come over in the daytime because at nighttime,
so it was like I
might have to come in the daytime.
Okay, let's see what happens. No, yeah. I definitely had a plan in motion. I paid off all my credit cards. I paid, so that I wasn't like suffering with anything as far as financially. Stocked my fridge up for, I go to BJ's, so stocked it up. I was like, we'll see what happens. If I don't eat today, that's fine. Okay, but tomorrow I'm gonna have to eat. So if I had to eat every other day, if that makes it work, then that's just what makes it work.
And what you needed to do was you needed to find a good food stamp connect during the pandemic. And when you got to a deep freezer, you would have been good. But
let me tell you something. Excess credit.
I just keep it real.
No.
Hey, I had a plug. We had to go and buy a deep freezer.
Oh,
but anyway.
I'm saying.
But no, but just to get back. So like even you had this plan. You had a 6 month plan. You had your bills paid. It still had to be hard because
of course
you don't know what's going to happen at 6 months and 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But again, you like 50 students. I had no idea. Like you've always been, you kind of give updates on social media, but man, that's amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes. Come on, Studio Nar. That's right.
Thank you. Thank you.
And every time I see somebody put a post on social media asking about a vocal coach, I tag you. Whether or not they follow through, that's on them.
Right.
Go to
that goes along. You have no idea, and that's free. That goes a long way. Especially for small business owners like myself. But so thank you so much for doing that for me. Thank you, because you don't have to. You could just love whatever and keep going. So I'm so appreciative and grateful to you to do that for me. Thank you.
Yeah. So I have to ask, we're kind of going backwards in this interview because a lot of times people will start at the beginning. Who did you? No, we don't do that here. But I do want to know, like, who were some of your writing influences? I don't even want to know, like, who you liked as an artist, that you heard sing, because a lot of times they don't even write their own music. So who are your influences as, like, writing? Because I know that you do write the majority of, if not all of your stuff.
Now, are we talking about, like, lyrics? Are we talking about the whole composition?
Lyric-wise. Or however you choose to answer the question. I'll put it like that.
Oh, wow. I'm a huge Anita Baker fan, a huge Sade fan. I would definitely say they've influenced me in my music. Jill Scott, for sure. Definitely India Arie. Glenn Lewis. He's one of my favorite. Ooh. Oh, my God. If I ever do a song with him, it is okay. But put it in the atmosphere. Who else? Music Soul Child, actually. I like people who are different. I like people who don't stay within the lines. They explore outside of them, and they don't care what people think, and they stay true to themselves. So artists like that, like influences like that, like yeah, I can be here all day. Stevie Wonder.
What? I feel like Stevie Wonder is arguably the greatest songwriter of all time.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Prince. Can't forget Prince.
Oh yeah.
You can't. If we're gonna talk about the greatest of all time, Prince is in that category. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But you mentioned Music Soul Child, and I gotta touch on Music Soul Child because his first album, oh my gosh. His first album, I think I probably kept on repeat for like the first 8 months.
Wow.
And you remember we were physically buying CDs back then.
Yes.
I think that might have been the only.
Well, we were coming out of cassettes going into CDs. I don't know what
Yeah. I'm older than you, so I've had a few cassettes. I might have had an 8-track back in the day.
That's all I get ready to say. I know he had an 8-track.
But
Nobody
I
had one.
literally kept Music Soul Child's first CD
Wow.
in the player for like
It's
8
a
months.
great body of work.
Just You and Me Against the World was
Yeah.
one of my favorite songs, like ever.
Wow.
Like, and just to listen, like, if I were a singer, if I were a writer,
Mm-hmm.
Music Soul Child would kind of be the gist of what you would get from me
Okay.
if I was in, because I was listening to a song like, damn, he like, he's kind of like that around the way guy that you
Yeah,
just,
exactly.
and his music told
Exactly.
those around the way stories. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was like, yo, this
Yes.
dude is a beast.
Yeah. And
And
the
then
way he does it, right?
yeah,
It's like, oh,
yeah,
like I love artists when you hear them, you know that's them.
yep,
There's no question.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, that does it for me.
yeah.
So when I get that compliment, it's like, really? Like, wow, like that is the highest form of compliment you can give me. Oh, you don't sound like anybody else. Thank you. I appreciate that because you can get put into such a
A
box.
box. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, no. We don't want to be in a box.
Yeah.
We're coming out the box. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's good.
I'm sorry, I was just thinking of who I might compare you to, and
Me?
She said, yeah, it's no
no,
comparison.
and that's my point. That's my point.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my point that I'm trying to get to. Like,
Oh my god.
I don't, yeah.
Oh, and let's not forget Lettucey. I don't know how I forgot. My
Oh,
girl.
okay.
Lettucey. Hands down.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
Yeah.
Her and Nita. Nita don't know I call her Nita, but she know now. Nita and Lettucey.
So you didn't kick Anita Baker to the curb like all of the Babyface fans did when they had their little spiel.
No. I mean, I don't know her personally, but her music speaks for me. So here we go. So yeah.
Sweet Love is one of the greatest songs ever.
Okay.
But
her whole collection, but go ahead.
and people, you know what? And I have a tendency to, when an artist puts out an amazing first project, I'm that person that compares everything that they do afterwards to the first project. And it's probably not fair to do that.
It's not, but I get it.
I'm a huge Jodeci fan.
Oh, yes.
I'm a huge Jodeci fan.
Yeah.
And I loved all of the projects that they put out after Forever My Lady, but that first, and I had the cassette tape of the first album. Completely fast forwarded through all of the songs on the first side because they were all fast. Because those ballads on the BC back to back.
Yes.
It's like, oh my God. I remember I was in West Virginia when that album came out, and I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Wow.
Lost me a little bit on the Forever My Lady video when they were in a desert and 200-degree temperatures with leather seats.
And leather.
I was like, Puffy, what are you doing, bro?
Right.
Like, Puffy. Look at this.
Oh God.
I didn't know if the ooh yeah was a part of the song or if it was just, ooh, it's hot as hell out here. But
Right.
But I'm saying that to say that they put out great music since, but I always like that first album is my and that's kind of the way that I am with like Anita Baker. Like, she's put out great music.
Yeah.
But that first album was just, man.
I get it.
That's crazy. Let's talk about Beautiful.
Oh.
Shout out to my boy Brian Lyrics, Beat Boys Music in the building. Let's talk about Beautiful.
Okay, what would you like to do?
The process, the writing, the story behind it, all of that. Because I got it queued up and I want to play that next. God, I wish we had the video.
I know. I'm sorry. Wow. So I actually wrote Beautiful maybe a few years ago, and as far as the music side of things, and got in the studio with DJ King Ray. And when I say once again, he literally took this song to a level I didn't even see. So we collabed on that together. Basically wrote it together, co-produced, produced, whatever you want to call it. I already wrote the lyrics, so I write all of my lyrics, by the way. So
Stunting on y'all. She writes all her lyrics.
no, not like that.
No ghostwriting.
Don't get it twisted.
Not like that, but I like to speak from myself,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and we finished it up a few months ago, and I brought in I had already did the bass line, but I wanted a real live bass, so I brought in Irv Madden. He's actually going to be playing for me on Saturday. One of the dopest bassists that I know. And he, came in, kind of added his flair to what I had already done. And I added Chuck, the Mad Ox, on there. He's doing the vocal percussions on there. So just these little air candy, these little elements that you like, wait, did I just hear that? Let me hear that again. It takes you by surprise, if you don't hear it the first time. So it's I wanted to speak to women, period, young girls, women of all ages, to let them know that you're beautiful. Like I know society tells you one thing, they try to push one agenda, but at the end of the day, you're beautiful, no matter what they say, in every way. So I hope that message came across. So yeah. That's beautiful.
And it's funny because that's kind of the visual that I had. Remember when I hit you and I was like, I can visually picture the video. I'm just gonna wait for your video to drop to see if it was what I was thinking. And I think I literally hit you like maybe 10 seconds after I listened to that song the first time.
Yeah, and I already had the vision for the video when I wrote it. So it was
the
like
crazy part about it is when you dropped the song and you said that the link was available, the song was available on all platforms. I didn't really go into it with an expectation of what I thought it was gonna be.
Okay.
But the first 30 seconds of the song was totally different than what I would have imagined if I was trying to imagine something. And that's why I hit you and I was like, this is one of those. This is one of those. This is one of those anthems. I'll put it like that.
I receive it.
I almost put that in the box and said Black woman anthem. But this isn't just about Black women. This is just about
women.
Young girls. Especially young girls that look like me. So yeah, it's for all women.
I can't wait to see the lyrics. The video.
The video.
I can't wait. I'm kind of excited. And yeah, of course you're performing this on Saturday.
I didn't say that.
You didn't say it, but you just said put it in the atmosphere. I'm putting it in the atmosphere. I'm putting it in the atmosphere that you're singing this, but we're going to get into this, the song right now. I was about to say the video, but we're going to get into the song and then we'll be back with more Access Granted. This is Beautiful by Chanel. Y'all here?
Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
Looking in you, what you see? I see a beautiful queen. There's something deep down inside of your core that makes you We're more than gold. So smile and see that glow. You're beautiful, so smart, so brave. Uniquely made. You're beautiful. Every way. Yeah. Please hear me when I say you're stronger than you think. You can conquer anything. See, you're one of a kind. One of a kind. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. You're beautiful.
Yo, the the wannabe producer in me hears so many layers in that song. I swear, I got to get with King Ray, man, because I keep telling him I got this song deep down inside of me that I want to produce. I only need to produce one song.
Okay.
I gotta that song, man, just goes. That's an anthem. I don't know what. Look, this is the crazy part. As I was sitting here listening to that song, I was thinking of how Stella Got Her Groove Back, the movie, and saying that song should have fit somewhere on the soundtrack of the movie.
When she was at the pool.
Yeah.
That song needed to be.
Yeah. Good.
If they ever do a part 2, we're gonna get that song.
Yeah. That's exactly.
Yeah, it gave me an island theme as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yay.
And that's why I said I had no expectations going in when I listened to it for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But that was nothing like what I would have been expecting. It just had this just had this
Why, thank you.
Amazing song.
Thank you.
Yes, I love it.
Very, very well produced, very well written.
Thank you.
Very well put out as far as the vocals and everything.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you so
I
much.
can't wait till Saturday, man. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
I might go rent me a tux. I might come up in there looking. All right, no, I'm not gonna go that far. I'm not gonna go that far. That was just a joke.
Oh god.
What in the what? What's the text for?
I feel like I need to.
I feel like this is it's gonna be a black tie event.
I feel like I need to be
Stop.
grown
But
when
you
I
can
walk
come
up
in-
in there.
come whatever you want to wear. I don't care.
I feel like I need to be grown when I walk up in there. So now you see me when I'm out. I'm coming up in, the Access Granted t-shirts. I might have a sweatsuit on or something. I feel like I need to be grown when I come in there Saturday.
Well,
I might need to run a
you are.
concert.
I'm gonna be dressed, but y'all come as y'all.
I know.
I already know she's gonna be prom ready. I already know she's gonna
Not
be,
prom.
That's the way. that's the way she'll start. I don't know if she's going to end that way, but I'm not.
Not you got wardrobe changes.
Nothing. Y'all go ahead and come out and see for yourself.
Okay, we ain't gonna let out the secret sauce. We ain't gonna let out the secret sauce. Nope.
The secret sauce. Oh wow, too funny. So just give everybody the information about Saturday again.
Yes.
Because I'm sure tickets are still available.
Yes, some they are going, but some. So yes, I will be at the Motor House. Doors open at 5:30.
Venue.
Album release / listening party. So you guys will hear the full album in its entirety. I am gonna have vinyl for pre-sale, so put your orders in, and it'll be available for download as well.
Okay.
Would it be crazy if I bought vinyl even though I don't have anything to play vinyl on?
No, it's a collector's item. That's okay. Buy it.
Hang it up on the wall.
There we go. Yeah, so I mean, I'm so excited, and I wanted to do it on my birthday. My birthday is next Tuesday, so I was like, yes, this is the perfect time. This is the perfect time. New chapter, new journey. This is it. This is the time.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Janelle and I, we have a great friendship / relationship / brother sister combo, whatever it is, and like I'm just a proud big brother right now.
Oh,
because I've been watching the journey, so we've known each other since like 20. Hasn't been long. It really hasn't.
It wasn't in 2019.
Yeah.
okay.
Or 2018.
It probably was when we started Power 4.4.
Yeah, definitely then.
That was around. So yeah, you're talking like So it really hasn't been that long, but we feel like we cousins that been running around playing up and down the street, and then parents won't let you in the house, so you got to use the water hose to get something. It feels kind of like that, but I've seen the work that you've been putting in over the past few years, and it's just amazing for me right now to see that you're finally at this point.
Yeah.
To finally be ready to put the work out there. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Thank you.
Happy for you. And I feel like you're just scratching the surface, honestly.
Wow.
I feel like you're just scratching the surface. Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you write for other people?
I don't.
You don't? Would you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess, yeah. I don't see why not. Yeah.
We'll talk off air.
Okay.
Here we go.
We'll talk off air. I have made myself the official A&R for the debut album of Lisa Monet.
See what I'm saying? Listen now.
I have made myself the official A&R / executive producer for this Lisa Monet album that's going to drop in 2024. And she won't even know it, but
come on.
Mission now. I got one of them singing in the background kind of voice. Okay. I was singing in the car, a little yin yang around the house.
All you have to do is go to Studio Nar for 6 months and you will be great.
Let me get you right.
I sing a little hook here and there.
So you
know what I'm saying?
Not until I get done with you, you wouldn't be in the front and some top.
I know that's right.
I swear, I would have had so many record deals on this show. I'm telling you.
She doesn't know it, but her album is going to be hip hop / R&B / reggae / Caribbean. It's going to be a whole lot going on.
Yeah,
we're touching on all of it. We might even throw a rock remix on one of the songs. This is where we working at.
I'm here for it. Bring it on.
A rock remix.
I'm here for it.
Yes.
Why not?
Wow.
Do you know the story of Run DMC and what happened to them when they dropped Walk This Way? Yes. Rock music.
Yes, it was.
We We need some rock music up on this joint, but
we're just gonna do a crossover record. Okay. All right.
I'm trying to get her out here. She doesn't understand. I'm trying to get her out.
Listen. Lord have mercy. All right.
Lisa
I don't want to waste your time now.
No,
You be like, woof. The project. The project here, honey.
No.
I know my ministry. That ain't my ministry. Now I can create a team.
Yes.
But it's for okay.
Yes. Yes.
Not you jumping on the bandwagon. No. Stay with me.
Lisa Monet album coming 2024.
I
already got the name. I already have the name of the album, but I'm not gonna drop that yet.
What's the name? Oh, you ain't gonna drop it? Okay.
I'm not gonna drop that yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like Martin on that one episode where they were doing the play. It was gonna be produced by Mr. Antoine. Written by Mr. Antoine.
Oh God.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Wow.
Anything else you want to give us before we get out of here, sis?
Do you have Make Love to Me?
Is it on YouTube?
Of course.
Oh well, and of course I have it.
Well, wonderful. Let's play that one.
I mean, I will ask you to sing it a cappella, but
come on Saturday.
I know that's right. You gotta save your voice.
And how much are the tickets and everything?
They're $15. They will be more the day of. They'll go up to $20 the day of, but they're $15 now. There's no cash at the door, but you can still purchase a ticket digitally at the door. Yeah, dress code is be comfortable. Come have a good time. We're celebrating, so yeah.
I only paid $9.79 for my ticket, so y'all should have got yours early.
You got the early bird ticket.
Y'all should have got yours early.
That ain't not 9. That ain't 15.
No. Calculation for me.
Lisa, I'm Mr. Antoine. I don't pay full price for anything.
Okay.
Anything.
You know what I'm saying? I think you owe her
for this album.
Lisa, I only paid $4 for the Collective Minds ticket.
No, I don't believe that. Niggas gonna get their money. No,
they got. Trust me, they got their money.
Yeah, they did.
They got their money. Okay, so introduce this video, Chanel.
Okay, so this is Make Love to Me, and though the title sounds, it's not actually about that. It is about the connection between two people and them learning each other, stimulating their minds and just really connecting to the soul of a person. So this is Make Love to Me. I wrote and produced this in 2014.
That's what she said. That's what she's saying.
It is.
Y'all might have a different thought process after this video.
Oh, no. The makeup was done by the incredible Takia Ross of Assessmentize.
Yes.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoy it.
And
it's for grown folk though.
And you rock the hell out of this video. I'm gonna just keep honest. I mess with you all the time about this.
He does.
I want to see what's going on. Let me see.
Here we go now. Here we go.
Judging me now.
Oh, she was grown.
You make me want to say. You make me want to say. But I need to know how deep we can go. Deep, deep down. And I want to know how good you make me feel. Deep, deep down. Take your hands around my body and explore it. For this line is for you to clear. Take me for a ride so far it's not in existence. Deep, deep down, make me say.
Covering your eyes back there.
Wait a minute, what happened?
You remember the first conversation I had with you about this video? You remember the first conversation?
Now hold on, Miss Chanel. Now, Miss Chanel. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Chanel. Now listen.
Yes.
I didn't have connections. Well, not that many connections on a soul level, a cellular level, right? I was with you, right? When you said, "Oh, this is gonna be a soul connection." Now, y'all both can have a soul connection, but that video, okay, because that video gave grown and sexy, but it was classy. I mean, it's a very classy situation, but it gave grown and sexy, Miss Chanel.
I remember asking King Ray, yo, who the hell is this dude putting his hands?
And hold on, let's get into him. He is fine. Y'all together? Y'all need to stay. Wait a minute. Let me. Okay, Antoine can get you on with the business contract. But listen, y'all did good.
Oh
I seen the chemistry. Y'all seen I seen the chemistry. Now.
Shout out to the actor. Who is that? Who is
Well, he's actually, I don't know if he still is recording, but he was a recording artist as well.
Okay.
Yeah, on Backfield. Yeah. Okay. Great project. He has a great project.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just remember the first time I saw that, and I looked at Ray and I was like, "Bro, you really letting her put it?" No, I said, "Yo, she laying on her stomach, and did you see the way he just?"
He was smooth with it. He just was smooth. He was real smooth.
I told you it was for grown.
I gave her a hard time for like 3 months when I first saw that video. I swear I did.
He's real smooth. But let me just say, your voice, the whole everything was just so alluring.
You hear that?
Yes, that's when I was like, hold on, now hold on. Yeah, it was very alluring. It's very like, it was well done. Everything was well done. Your makeup was great. And I said, look at you with the shortcut. You did the shortcut too, girl.
Yes,
that was good.
Really good. That shows how long ago it was.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey sis, that's my sister. Hey sis.
Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, that I was like, yo, you really. Wait a minute. Now that I'm thinking about it, was he there? Was he at the filming of the video? Right. Right.
No.
Okay. Cause I could see him jumping like, hold up.
It's funny. Quick story. I met Ray back in 2006, actually. And I was a friend of mine. His brother was into music. He plays guitar and stuff. So he was like, I'm gonna introduce you to my brother. But we just never know what was going to happen. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So it actually came true. So me and the brother, ended up connecting. He's like, yeah, all right, I'll come help you. Because this is when I first built my studio. I was building my studio and my label, actually.
The studio that I've been in?
No. This was, this ain't nowhere near that.
Gotcha.
But, so he, I was expecting the brother to come, and I was like, okay, he's going to really show me how to use, software and everything, because I could hear the music. I just didn't know how to put it down. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, he comes, and then he has this guy with him, and I'm like, well, who is this? Right? I'm like, what's going on? So he was very quiet. He tall, but very quiet, and just, he knew his stuff, but he just did the clicking stuff. When you do this, you do this. And that was the end of it. So that was back in 2006 or 2006. And I hadn't heard from him since then. And so, but me and the mutual friend stayed in contact. So a few years go by, and I don't remember this part of the story, but this is what he said, that I was in Guitar Center one day and he saw me and we exchanged phone numbers. And all I remember from that is that he did reach out to me to play keys on some song he asked me about. And I had never done it before. So I was like, oh, okay, I don't know. He's like, how much you charge? I was like, I don't know. I've never done this. So I just gave him a price. Never heard from him again. So fast forward to...
That sounds
about fast forward to about 2018. And I was just in this phase where I was like, you know what? I have to, because I had just quit my job a few months prior. I was like, I gotta network. I gotta start getting out and networking and, come out of this, this shell and everything.
I gotta get a show on Power 4.4 radio. Oh, never mind.
See what I'm talking about? Okay, we're gonna talk about it later. So I was like, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna network. I'm going to meetings and stuff like that. So next thing I know, he inboxed me, and I have no idea who this guy is, because the last time I saw him, he had locks, and this dude in my inbox did not have locks. So I was like, I don't know who this is. And so finally, I realized who he was. He was like, yeah. So the first thing I say, well, when can we collab? But I don't know what I was thinking, because I wasn't quite there yet. I mean, my mind was like, we need to collab, but my mind, no. So he was like, ASAP, what's your number? And I'm like, oh, he's serious. So, and then from there, we've been working ever since. So it's crazy. Like I always credit him and our mutual friend to really getting me started as far as writing my own music, as far as putting something physical together. Like hearing it wise, that's on me, but putting it down and actually in a tangible form, I credit him. He got me started with my first studio.
Wow.
So yeah, and I wasn't even expecting him. So that was just like, okay, universe. So yeah, incredible.
And the next thing you know, he's starring in the Pretty Eyes video.
Right, and he did the percussion on that song on Pretty Eyes. I did everything else.
That's the same guy? Or we talking about two different people?
Oh yeah. In fact, that's what we're going to end the show on. We're gonna go ahead and run that back for those.
Oh, Pretty Eyes. Okay.
At the beginning, we're gonna go ahead and run that back. And while I'm pulling this up, sis, let everybody know how they can follow you and all that good stuff.
Yes, my website is www.chanelnarcissus. You see it on the bottom.com. All my social media handles are there. But if you want to go to social media directly, I'm on TikTok, TikTok, The Bougie Soprano. Instagram, Facebook. I'm not on Twitter like that, but Twitter at Chanel Narcissus, and that's me. Oh, and follow Studio Nar. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I need one of those T-shirts. I need one
Okay,
of those.
I
I
gotta
need
get
one of
some
those T-shirts.
made, but okay,
I need
I
one of
got
those T-shirts. Um, I'm just gonna reiterate again how proud I am of you, sis. You're amazing, and I
you.
made it a point when I put that post up there to talk about not only you as an artist, but you as a person. Like you're just an amazing person. You're an amazing woman.
Thank you.
Like I don't even talk about you behind your back, so you must be good.
Uh-uh.
I don't even talk about you.
Well, all right.
What is wrong?
but ever since ever since we've connected, there's just been nothing but love and respect and friendship between us, and I hope that literally never ever ends. That
It
you
won't.
hit
It
me up
won't.
about anything, and I just again when as soon as I see somebody post something and say they need a coach, bam, I tag you automatically,
Yes.
and I've even gotten to the point now where I'll tag an inbox.
Yeah.
I'll tag them on the post and then I'll inbox them and be like, "Yo, if you want that good," but it's just I've just come to respect you as an artist, and I think that everything that you've done to this point that I've heard has been amazing. So I will always be here to support. I still haven't found a way to break into the house to steal that piano. I said that I was going to steal the first time. Lisa, she has this piano and it's right behind her, but you can't get the full.
The full
She
view.
has like this.
Mm.
Look, she has like this piano
Oh, is that big? Okay.
that I just want to that I just want to steal. If you go and you look at her acapellas and acoustic segment that she did, you'll see the piano. But no, just in all honesty, like I really just I love you, sis. Like I really just appreciate everything that you do. And again, I'm honored to be able to have followed the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now it sounds like to me we haven't known each other that long, but I feel like I just came in at the beginning of when stuff really started to like boil and bubble.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that I can follow the journey, and I can't wait until Saturday.
Thank you, and I love you more.
Me and my wife gonna make it a date night.
Yeah.
Come in and hang out.
Yes, it's gonna be. I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. I'm so excited. Like
I might even get a back rub that night.
oh.
I'm pimping you right now. I'm pimping you.
Oh my god.
But again, shout out to everything that you're doing, man, and congratulations. Now that you're finally here, it's taken this long,
Yeah.
but we never
It's
know
worth
God's
it.
time, and we never know the purpose that He
Yeah.
makes. That all of that stuff works, and it just feels like now is the time. So I'm excited that the world is about to just hear everything that you have to offer. And I don't have to say it, but you already know if you need me for anything. I hope that you don't mind that Access Granted comes through and does a little bit of video footage on this.
Please do. Thank you.
Lisa, if you're
We
free,
appreciate it.
please come out and join me.
Saturday?
On Saturday. Yeah.
Okay.
I know you have I know life happens, but if you're free, come on and join me. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to an amazing night, and I can't wait. I might put just the vinyl, even though I can't play it, but I'm definitely. You already know as soon as the actual project drops on all of the streaming sites that I got it. Like it's.
Yay!
Come on now, you already know.
Yes. Thank
So
you.
we're gonna rock this video for Pretty Eyes one more again.
Okay.
Like I said, we played it. Oh, and it's crazy because your tiny desk popped up.
Ah.
And your yo, let me tell you
You got a
something.
tiny desk?
Let me tell you. Okay. All right. All right. All right.
You
Look,
gotta give context.
let me tell you something. And it's crazy because right after the tiny desk is what? Your acapella and the
acoustic.
Your tiny desk segment Sis, oh my gosh.
Oh, you making me blush.
Oh, Lisa,
Hmm?
if you have a chance,
Okay.
go and check out her Tiny. I don't even know how you go about, because everyone that I've seen on Tiny Desk has been like, shout out to Juvenile and what's his name, Manny Fresh, because they just did one. Oh my
Okay.
god, they just killed it. But I got onto Tiny Desk about maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I check it all the time and had no idea that you even did one. I came across your Tiny Desk by mistake, and I was like,
So
yo, I
it
know
was
her.
a mission for them. So I wasn't actually on the show. It was to
But
submit to hopefully get on the show. But yeah. Yeah.
let me tell
It
you
was set
something.
up kind of like Tiny Desk. We had, library book stuff. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. That was about 4.5, 5 minutes of sis doing her thing.
Mm.
So if you do ever get the full one, no, I'm not even gonna say if. When you get the full one, I know you're gonna go on there and
listen.
demolish that.
Like I said, wait until you hear what we do on Saturday. I'm just gonna keep it at that.
Lisa, what you doing Saturday? You gotta come out.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. I'm so excited.
They say it's gonna be. I said it's gonna be crazy. You know, when black people say it's gonna be crazy, it's gonna be
crazy.
All right, let's get into this Pretty Eyes joint one more time, man. and we'll be back and we'll get out of here.
Funny.
My girl Chanel Narcissus, Pretty Eyes. I don't know what it is.
All right.
Joint. Oh my God. I don't know why you put him in it. You could have called me. I was free that day.
I don't know what it is about those pretty eyes of yours. They take me far beyond what I ever had. With just one glance, take a trip around the world, just you and me. Or could it be so sweet? Oh, I'm just thinking, what do you see looking at me? I see me and you, what we could be. I'm just saying, happiness is what I see. True love is what I feel every time I look into those pretty eyes, and every time I look into those pretty eyes, I get weak inside, and every time I look into those pretty eyes, drive me crazy, baby. Every time I look into those pretty eyes, I get weak inside, and every time I look into those pretty eyes, drive me crazy, baby. I don't know what it is about those pretty eyes of yours. They have this hold on me, I just can't explain. Even when I try to escape, they pull me back in, and then I feel so safe enough to fully trust and give my heart again. And I know I'm not the only one who sees what your eyes are saying to me. Happiness is what I see. True love, what I feel every time I look into those pretty eyes. Every time I look into those pretty eyes, I get weak inside, and every time time oh, it drives me crazy, baby. Every time oh, I get weak inside, and every time oh, it drives me crazy, baby.
His eyes ain't even all that. His eyes ain't even all that. Eyes ain't.
Why you hating?
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Oh my
That's
God.
my good. I love that song.
Yes.
I love
I
it.
love this video.
Who directed that video?
Well, I mean, I came up with the concept, the treatment for it, but Mike John shot it.
Okay.
He's an incredible videographer and editor, by the way. But this video, I really wanted to. I don't know if you caught the messages, but I really wanted
T-shirts. Yeah.
Yeah, like I really wanted that Black influence, like to, you know what I'm saying? Like I really wanted to highlight our culture, and you know, that's what the artwork was about. All of that artwork was by Black women. The queens on the table, the shirts. So I really wanted to showcase that and really highlight that. It's actually my artwork, but I want to showcase the artwork.
I was gonna say you didn't have to go far to show a lot of that, did you? You didn't have to go far to show a lot of that artwork, did you?
Nope, it's just this. And but the canvases that you saw was by Tyra Powers. She's an incredible painter. She's in Baltimore, actually. I have a lot of her work. The one when you saw the young lady with the eyes, that's actually was my makeup artist, her project. So that model was Jermaine Taylor.
Who did that Pretty Eyes logo? Yes.
You talking about the artwork for the single?
Yes.
None other than the incomparable T Quest and DJ El Nino. Yes. Gotta Love Me designs. I mean, they are incredible. And I met her. That was the first time I actually met her on that project for her to do the artwork. And we've just been ever since. Yeah. So, I mean, she blew me away with that one. I wasn't even expecting. Those are my eyes.
Right.
And she just, I don't know what she did to him, but she did something. Yeah. And this incredible, body of artwork was just like, wow.
She's actually responsible for this amazing background that we have on the show.
Yes.
Whole thing that we have.
She's incredible.
And I always gotta give her flowers, man, because I had actually stopped doing this stuff for a while. And it wasn't until I took that trip up to Indy with Ray and Tay and them and met T Quest for the first time, she actually kind of put that battery in my back to get back to doing this, which is why she was the first guest that I ever had on Access Granted. She's amazing.
She is. She's phenomenal.
And I gotta give a shout out. Yeah, and I gotta give a shout out to my girl Tiffany J. From down in North Carolina, who you've probably seen on some of the what was the thing that T Quest was doing where the artists were coming together quarterly and they would come and sing.
Oh, the Sip and Sing?
Yeah, the Sip and Sings. Yeah, you probably
that's
seen
the
her
first
on
time
that.
I saw. I mean, I never physically met her,
right?
But I saw her on
the Sip and Sing.
On the Sip and Sing, yeah.
So shout out to her. She just hit me up. But yeah, shout out to T Quest, man.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm done. I appreciate you, sis. I love you so much.
Thank you. I can't wait to see you on Saturday. Get your tickets if you have not already.
She gets the heart. Lisa.
Yes, she definitely gets a heart.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
I can't wait to come through. Again, as soon as everything drops on whatever platform,
Yeah.
I'm all on it. And yeah, that's it. Whatever you need, just holler at your boy.
You
Holler
know I
at you.
will.
And
Thank you so much for
if you
having me.
decide that you want to come through and do another acapella and acoustic segment with beautiful, who am I to say no? Who am I to say no?
I just love how you put stuff in the atmosphere.
I have
It
to.
really
You know
does.
what? And the reason that I said that, because I think I mentioned to you one time that your acapella and acoustic segment was the most viewed.
You did tell me
I would
that.
have to go back and look at the numbers again, but it still may be right there.
Oh,
So if you just
wow.
happen to come
Thank
through
you.
in the next week or so and do beautiful, it would be the perfect, you know.
Uh-huh.
But I appreciate you, sis. It's
I appreciate
always,
y'all. Thank you
always,
so
always,
much.
always, always a pleasure to talk
Thank
to you.
you. Thank
And we will
you.
definitely see each other on Saturday. I'm looking forward.
That you will. That you will.
I
I
can't
Chanel
wait.
Narcissus, y'all. Y'all gotta pronounce it right. It's Narcissus.
That's right, Narcissus.
Don't
That's
call her a narcissist. She's not a
I
narcissist.
am sure not.
I appreciate you,
Thank
sis. Much
you.
love. I'll see you on Saturday.
I'll see you then.
All right.
All
Have a
right.
good one.
Bye.
My sister, man. Oh my gosh. I love her
Aw.
so much. She is so freaking amazing, man. Oh my
She
gosh.
is.
Whew.
Wow.
That Pretty Eyes song, boy. I remember the first time I heard that, I was like, oh my God. Every song that she does
Mm-hmm.
makes me feel like it's summertime
Oh
and
yeah.
I'm just somewhere with a vibe. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
yeah, I
And
get that. It's definitely about.
absolutely, absolutely. So I am looking at the calendar,
Okay.
and
Oh, what
today
is it
is
telling you?
September the 11th. So
Mm-hmm. What does
first
that
of
mean?
all, first of all, our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that lost
Yes.
somebody on 9/11.
Yes,
Gosh, I
absolutely.
can't believe it's been 20 something years now.
Yeah, 22. I think they
Yeah,
said 22
which
years.
is crazy. That's one of those situations where it was like, do you remember where you were when? And I
I'm
definitely,
saying.
yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely remember where I was when that happened because I was still working down at Preston Street at the state office building.
Yep. I
Um,
remember what I remember.
and I just remember a lot of chaos that day. My wife was working about 15 minutes from me, and we were only with one car at that time. And I remember leaving work with one of my coworkers that was trying to give me a ride to my wife's job, and what should have been like a 7 or 8 minute drive took like 2.5 hours because there were just so many people out on the road and
Outside,
everything.
just
A lot
didn't
of
know
people.
what was going
It's
on.
crazy. I remember the state office building, people telling us if you don't feel safe to leave, which is the wrong thing to tell people at the state office building because it was 90% black. So most of us was like, we just need a reason to go. So we up out of here. Just keeping it honest. But yeah,
Yeah.
shout out, man. Just, our thoughts and prayers, man, because it's still, even though it's been so long, it's still one of those moments in our history,
Yeah.
that's kind of tough. And
Yeah.
I remember getting home that day and just
Mm.
looking at the TV, and of course the news was showing it over and over
Oh,
and
I
over.
mean, over and over.
And
Yeah,
I just remember saying, yo, like these people just really just kicked our ass, yo. Like they really
for
just put it
sure.
on. And like, what are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. And
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely one of those moments in history that I'll never forget. But we are also now just 10 days away from
10 days away.
the hot winters sipping pet Chanel still hasn't bought a ticket for, and I'm gonna
How
talk
do
to
you
her.
know?
I still see it in the background. I'm just hold up. She look what?
Yes, I
What?
did buy my ticket.
Is
Thank
she
Oh,
you.
in?
I will be there.
I did that on purpose.
You want to
She
throw
was in the
her under the
background like, what
bus?
you mean I ain't got my ticket? No,
Lord have mercy.
I did that on purpose. I'm sorry. But yes, we
Mm-hmm.
are, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna have a totally honest moment because I told you that I
Mm-hmm.
went through my moments of being nervous. So Jay Waiters, who's the
Okay.
artist from Dallas. That's the headliner for that event. He put the Eventbrite situation together.
Okay.
And I'm sitting here thinking, man, like, bro, I hear these people saying that they buying their tickets, and I don't know if they're buying their tickets and so on and so forth. And then he sent me the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
We're very close to selling out. We're like
Oh,
very close to selling out. Um,
awesome.
and so
Are
that
you
kind of re-energized my excitement, you know.
okay? So
Um,
it went from anxiety to excitement now.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Absolutely. But I'm also that person that says the people that were meant to be here,
I'm gonna come.
ones that are going to be here, and if they weren't, this it is what it is.
Right.
But you know, just seeing those numbers that he sent me really excited me. So we do have a few sip and paint positions, you know, spots open if you're interested in coming and participating in the sip and paint. But we also have a few of just the general admission tickets available. Where if you just want to come in and hopefully get us, we have the seated and the unseated general admission. I'll put it like that.
Okay.
And so, if you're interested, man, just come on. You can go on to Eventbrite and you can just type in Hot Winters and you'll see the event. It's Saturday. I was going to say Saturday, Thursday, September the 21st. My
Mm-hmm.
mama birthday. My mama birthday. My mother will be in the building. I have some surprises for my mother, of course.
Oh.
So that's going to be a special, you know, situation. But man, I'm
Mm-hmm.
really at that point of excitement now, and I can't believe that it's literally just a little over a week away. So go on to Eventbrite and get those tickets if you haven't already. Again, this is the first official event under the Access Granted umbrella. It's hosted by Lisa Monet. She's gonna come up there and get her Vanna White slash Kiki Shepherd on and do her thing. So we're definitely looking forward to that. So make sure you guys go and get the tickets. And now Chanel's gonna be there. So you gotta come because you gotta meet Chanel. You gotta meet Chanel. And
Of course.
if Chanel wants to bring some of her stuff out and you know sell some vinyl or whatever, then it's cool. But yeah, we definitely have to come out and just support, man. It's amazing. I will again go and post the lineup of the people that we'll have, but all of the folks from Dallas are excited. They're ready to come and show their stuff in Baltimore. And also, at least I hope you can make it to this. We will have like an unofficial after party the following night at
On Friday.
Safari Lounge.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still kind of working on the details and hoping that I don't have to pay like $5,000 for one table. You know, but shout out to my girl Nene, the original party girl, because she's the one that's really like been the quarterback and putting all of this together for us at Tambers. And I'm just looking forward, man. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait. Our artists from Baltimore, Ja Avi and Star B, they're ready. You know, they said they ain't coming from Dallas and showing me up. So, you know, it's kind of one of those competitive situations. But it's going to be an amazing night of R&B and poetry and painting. And shout out to my sis, darling Dina, who was on earlier. She's the mastermind behind all of the food that we will have that night. She's planned an amazing menu. Shout out to my girl Tipsy Fiend. We will have some Access Granted signature drinks in the building that night, Chanel. So for those of y'all that don't drink too heavy, come on and just get you a little Long Island or a rum punch. Um, and yeah, I'm ready. And Lisa, I hope you ready. I hope you ready because you're the one that's got to control the energy for the night. So you got to make sure that it's throw your hands in the air. No, just face.
I hope I don't say that. No.
No. But as the host, you're the one that's gotta, keep the energy going and transition from act to act to act. My man DJ D Nice Music will be not the D Nice that y'all know, not that D Nice from Public Enemy, not Public Enemy, Boogie Down Productions, not that D Nice.
Not that D. Okay.
We will have DJ D Nice Music in the building that night. So I'm actually hoping that we get through the show pretty expeditiously, and
Okay.
then we have like a good hour for the DJ to just party.
Okay.
That's the hope. But even if it doesn't get to that point, we're gonna have some amazing talent. I love the heck out of Ja Avi. I love the heck out of Star B. So I love the vibe that they're gonna bring. And I'm looking forward to what the Dallas artists are gonna bring. I know Jay Waiters is gonna come kill it. I already know that because I've seen and heard, a lot of him. But he's bringing some artists with him, one singer and one poet. And I'm
Okay.
looking forward to that night. So come out and enjoy what's going to be an amazing night. Thanks to everyone that has purchased tickets already. And like I'm really going to do a real hard push in the next couple of days to make sure that we sell it out. I want it to be standing room only up in that joint, man. So again, appreciate everybody. Thanks to everybody that tuned in tonight. Y'all want to know who the guest's going to be next week? Do you?
Who's the guest?
Sure. Who's the guest next week?
Who is the guest?
Oh my God, Charisma Marcel. Shut down. Shut down. One of the dopest producers in Baltimore, hands down. Charisma Marcel in the building next week. So make sure you guys join us next Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, make sure you continue to follow us on all of our social media, Instagram, Lisa.
Oh my gosh.
Lisa. So just make sure you go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, share, subscribe, follow, whatever that thing is.
Yes.
We definitely need some more subscribers on the YouTube channel. But we will be in the building on Saturday for Chanel's event. Lisa, I definitely hope you can make it out. If not, I'll definitely have some footage that I will be putting up over the weekend, man. So definitely check that out. In the meantime, Baltimore, put the damn guns down.
Please.
Damn guns down. We're getting close to the end of summer now, so hopefully things start to,
Get that down.
a little bit. But man, just prayers out to our city, man, all the time.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that came out to Collective Minds last Sunday. It was amazing. It was one big family reunion. We had a great time. And like I said, next year, access granted, we're going to do it a little different. We're going to do it a little bigger. So I'm looking forward to that. And Lisa is doing all of the cooking. So I'm not even going to give her a chance to. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I wouldn't do you like that. But definitely looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to that. So we will see you guys next week, man. Have an amazing week. Have an amazing weekend. And as it says under my name, your access has been granted. We will see you guys next week.